Hello friends, we are in the month of October when the church invites us to think about the mission and missionaries. Jesus before his ascension into the heaven told to his apostles, "Go out to the whole world and proclaim the good news of all creation." Thousands of men and women and followers of Christ have spent their life proclaiming the good news of Jesus. Many sacrifice their lives too. There are many missionary saints and martyrs in the church, some canonized and others on the way to canonization. Today, I wish to talk to you all about a missionary martyr who many may not know. His name is Paul Miki.
The son of a wealthy military leader, Miki was born in 1562 in Japan and entered the church along with the rest of his family. He was educated by the Jesuits. He joined the Jesuits as a young man with a desire to become a priest and help many Buddhists to embrace Christianity. During 1593, Franciscan missionaries came to Japan from the Philippines by the order of Spain's King Philip II. These new arrivals gave themselves zealously to work of charity and evangelization, but their presence disturbed a delicate situation between the church and Japanese authorities. Suspicion against Catholic missionaries grew when a Spanish ship was seized off the Japanese coast and found to be carrying weapons. Religious tensions led to a period of persecution during which many churches were destroyed and missionaries forced to work in secret. In spite of persecution, the number of Christians increased, and within a decade, 100,000 more Japanese became Catholics despite the restrictions. Miki was arrested and jailed with his fellow Catholics, who were later forced to march 600 miles from Kyoto to Nagasaki. During the journey, they underwent public torture meant to terrorize other Japanese believers in Christ. But all of the 26 held on to their faith courageously, even singing the hymn of praise Te Deum. When they arrived at the hill where they would be crucified, on arriving in Nagasaki, Miki had his chest pierced with a lance while tied to a cross on 5th of February 1597. He preached his last sermon from the cross, and it is maintained that he forgave his executioners, stating that he himself was a Japanese. Along with him, 23 other clergy and laity were killed, all of whom were canonized by Pope Pius IX in 1862. Three of the best-known martyrs of Nagasaki are Saints Paul Miki, John of Goto, and James of Kisai. Though none were priests, all were associated with the Jesuits. Miki was training for the priesthood, while Kisai was a lay brother, and John of Goto was a catechist preparing to enter the order. Paul Miki offered an especially strong witness to his faith during the group's month-long march to Nagasaki, as he joined one of the captive Franciscan priests in preaching to the crowds who came to mock the prisoners. "The only reason for my being killed is that I have taught the doctrine of Christ," he announced. "I thank God. It is for the reason that I die. I believe that I am telling the truth before I die. After Christ's example, I forgive my persecutors. I do not hate them. I ask God to have pity on all of them, and I hope my blood will fall on my fellow men as a fruitful rain." a young man of 35, Paul Mickey, had the courage and faith to live, preach, and die for Jesus Christ. He stands as a credible witness to you and to me.
Does his life inspire you, dear young friends? Let us call upon this saint for our help, for an increase of faith and courage, and to proclaim the good news of Jesus with boldness.